Good evening and welcome to this special presentation that we are bringing to you at this moment from Matli, which is the ITBP helipad. And this has today become the nerve center of the important operation of rescue, which is being in fact carried out by the state government along with multiple agencies, including the ITBP, the army and the other security forces, to try and reach out as soon as possible, as much as possible, to those who might still be stuck in Dharali. That's the village that suffered the maximum devastation and damage when the flash floods occurred just about 48 hours back. Now, let me very quickly just give you a sense. That's possibly the last sortie of the chopper which is coming in at this moment, which you are seeing here, because now the weather is packing up. You would also see clouds coming in. And what these choppers do, there are about 6 to 7 of these choppers which have been overtaken by the government of Uttarakhand. These choppers, when they go from here, they go loaded with the NDRF officials, the SDRF and other rescue teams. And when they are, and along with ration and other supplies. Now, when they are coming back with people, those have been stranded and rescued in this effort, which now enters day 3. This is the last sortie which has come in, and my colleague Momin will give you a sense of how this entire operation goes on. As you would see, a lot of people coming out. This could also be some of the paramedical staff and others, those who were sent in the morning. Apart from that, there are largely the pilgrims in Gangotri, those who were in Gangotri, and they are being now brought back as we speak. So you will see a lot of people alighting down with their bags, with their belongings, and the ITBP is helping them come across in this camp which has been set up. Here then of course their details are noted, and then they are taken to guest houses, rest houses for their onward journey. But the important question here as well is that most of these people, those who are coming in, are tourists, and these tourists, in fact, were from different states who were stuck in Gangotri. Of course, they got stuck because the land route from Dharali to Gangotri was washed off. The big question also is, when will the people, the locals, in fact, from Dharali and from other places, when will they start coming in? Because at this moment, we are only seeing, of course, the tourists who were in Gangotri being brought back first to Harsil, and from Harsil, they are being brought back here to the base camp in Matli, where ITBP is stationed. As this entire operation enters day 3, there are some important questions as well. But before I go across and give a sense of what we have been witnessing so far, let's first take a look at what the Chief Minister, Pushkar Singh Dhami, and other officials had to say about how the operations are going on at this moment.
आज प्रातःकाल से ही हेलीकॉप्टर से और चिन्यूक से सभी को निकालने की प्रक्रिया प्रारंभ हुई, और अभी तक इस समय 3 बजे तक 274 लोगों को रेस्क्यू किया जा चुका है, देहरादून भी और यहाँ भी, और उसमें सभी प्रांतों के लोग हैं और सबकी एक सूची भी बनी है। उस सूची के अनुसार देश के अनेक अलग अलग राज्यों के लोग हैं, वो सभी सुरक्षित हैं, उन सभी को यहाँ निकाला जा रहा है। अभी क्योंकि लाइट वहाँ पर बिजली का फिर से उसको रिस्टोर करने की प्रक्रिया चल रही है, जेनसेट भिजवा रहे हैं, बहुत जल्दी वहाँ पर बिजली भी आ जाएगी, खाद्य सामग्री भेजी जा रही है। हमारे डीएम और एसएसपी ने वहीं पर अपना कैंप कार्यालय खोल लिया है। हम लोगों का प्रयास है कि जो गंगनानी से आगे सड़क मार्ग पूरी तरह से ध्वस्त हो गया है, उसको फिर से संपर्क मार्ग जोड़ा जाए, वहाँ पर बेली ब्रिज लगाकर जल्दी से जल्दी स्थिति वहाँ पर बनाई जाए, और सभी प्रकार के प्रबंध किए जा रहे हैं। कल तक हमारा ये मौसम इसी प्रकार बना रहेगा, तो कल तक सभी लोगों को हम लोग वहाँ से निकाल लेंगे।
Right, so that was the Chief Minister who we have seen a lot of photographs of being involved in the operations as far as this rescue is concerned. But as I said, there are some important questions now that need to be asked. And of course, the government needs to be accountable as far as these questions are concerned. But let me, before I do that, very quickly play out for you, viewers, 5 defining images of day 3 of this tragedy. Now, it's been more than 48 hours that the tragedy struck, and few of these images that came in today also give you a sense of the enormity of this. The first image that we are showing you is accessed by NDTV exclusively, moments after the disaster struck in Uttarkashi's Darali on August 5. You can see the cloudburst and the flooded river Bhagirathi. These images coming in from Harshin. The image number 2 that you are seeing is the aerial view of the Himalayan horror. This has been captured by my colleague Momin on the drone, of NDTV. We have these images give you the true extent of the devastation in Uttarkashi. The third image is of the army camp at Harshil, which now lies in complete ruin. Army, remember, 1 JCO and 9 soldiers are still missing as far as the army is concerned. The flash floods had swept this camp away. The fourth image that you are seeing is the Indian Air Force Chinook helicopters being deployed for this operation. The choppers landed earlier today in Harsil and airlifted the stranded back to Dehradun. The fifth is from the reports that we have been seeing and sending, connectivity completely broken in Uttarkashi. Roads have caved in and bridges have collapsed. Now JCBs have been deployed to reopen the route, and it is going to be a very, very important and big task. Now, it is going to be, there is no doubt about the fact that the administration will, in fact, it's a huge task. And for any administration, it can be overwhelming. But there are 3 important concerns that I want to flag off to the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand and to his administration. Number 1, we are more than 2 days over. Why isn't there at least a concrete or an approximate figure of the number of missing? Because there are many people, those who are missing. The numbers of the state government which have been provided by them and the number of people trickling in here asking for their loved ones they don't match. The numbers seem to be much higher. Number 2, the concern for the administration and the Chief Minister, of course, is that locals are angry and complaining that the focus is only to bring back the tourists, those who are stranded in Gangotri. What about the local residents of the Barali village? Of course, a lot of people sitting here hoping that they would have some news. So what about them? And concern number 3, of course, is there are a lot of distraught families coming in from across the country looking for their loved ones. I met many of them here today, desperately looking for them, wanting to go up and find them themselves. They have nowhere to go. What arrangements has the administration made for the people, those who are at this moment going through some of the worst moments of their lives? It just can't be that they are running from one camp to another with nowhere to go. Hopefully, this will be resolved if the government, in its true earnest, of course, is looking after the well-being of those not only missing, but their loved ones as well. That's all the time that I have at this moment on this report. We'll keep bringing you the latest from Uttarkashi. At this moment, it's back to studio.